limiting the scope of variables. Easy to say, but what does it really mean? Within a program, you can declare two types of variables. You can declare global variables and you can declare local variables. A global variable will be declared here, right at the top of the code, and the whole program will be able to see it. Local variables, on the other hand, will be declared inside the subroutines, generally at the start of the subroutines. I can have the same variable declared in lots of different subroutines. So I might have a variable in here called count and a variable in here called count, but if I've declared them locally, they will be two completely different variables that just happen to have the same name. So why would I do that? I might be trying to count how many students I've got in a class in this section, so I might have a variable called count to do that. Whereas in this section, I might be trying to count how many times people bought coffee at morning break. And again, I might call that count, but this count is completely different to this count. There are other reasons I actually might limit the variables just to the subroutine. Imagine I declare a variable here at the top of my code. It claims space off the computer's memory, and it holds on to that space all the way through the program. Doesn't matter how many different subroutines it goes off to do, it will keep hold of that space until it gets right to the bottom of the program, and when it hits the end instruction, it will release that space back to the computer. If, on the other hand, I declare a variable inside a subroutine, say at this point, then it claims the space and holds on to that space until it gets to the end of the subroutine, and at that point releases that space. So it doesn't use less space, it just uses the same amount of space but for less time.